It's Camping World's destination recreation.
Thank you. You know, at Camping World, they'll drive you around the lot so that you can pick out your absolute favorite motorhome. Is it a Class C unit or is it the Mac Daddy Class A? Well, maybe you're not quite ready to commit to purchasing a motorhome. Well, guess what? They actually have a rental program from coast to coast, and you can even get it going one way. You want to start out in New Jersey and end up in Florida? No problem, they can do it. And starting at just $19.95 a day, you can find out if RVing is just right for you.
Welcome back to Easy Go 200 from Atlanta Motor Speedway. The field back out on the racetrack.
My friend Rick Allen rented a motorhome and took his family across the country, decided he really liked it. And my spotlight driver, Brad Sweet, got Aaron's lucky dog on this most recent caution, so he's got a chance to get his race back in line.
You've got a little news from Aaron's coming up here in the next month or so.
I'm going to drive for Prism Motorsports at Talladega.
That's a great team, too.
Yeah, Phil Parsons is going to be my car owner.
Adam Alexander.
And when Matt Crafton came to pit road there, they looked at his tires. Bud Hafley said they look better than they've ever looked here at Atlanta. A good sign for the rest of this race. Be interesting to see how that plays out in strategy as we go green.
Great start for Todd Bodine down on the inside of Kevin Harvick, is able to drive right up beside Kevin, and look at Kyle Busch
looks to the outside of Kevin Harvick, and Kevin Harvick closed the door on this restart. We'll see how long it takes Kyle Busch to battle with them.
3 or 4 wide at least. Look at him.
3 wide as they go into turn number 3.
Here comes Donnie Lee all up in the middle of it too.
They craft him down the bottom of the racetrack in that 88. Still side by side.
Donnie Lee is okay with 3 wide. We see him win one of the coolest finishes we've had in the Truck Series.
The 3 wide on the last lap, going in 3 on a half-mile track.
Kevin Harvick, top line. Yep, still 1 and 2.
Look at that battle for the lead.
Kyle Busch running second. Now it might drop him back to 4th. Because here comes Crafton to the outside. Now another battle for the lead. Todd Bodine had taken it away from the 2 of Harvick, but here comes Harvick once again on the bottom.
Remember, we heard how these guys, after about 25 laps on their tires, were pedaling a little bit, backing off. I'd say right now with these fresh tires, they're holding it down wide open, Mikey.
And Steve Wallace is right there in that 5th spot thinking, I've never had any more fun than this in my whole life. Right now, when you're racing 3 wide for the lead and be a part of that battle, that's as good as it gets.
Todd Bodine back out in front. Here comes Kyle Busch for the lead. Busch to the bottom of the racetrack. He'll take the top spot away from Todd Bodine.
Look at Harvick side by side with Crafton for the 3rd spot. Now he's going after Todd Bodine.
Kevin Harvick to the bottom of the racetrack. He takes 2nd away from Todd Bodine for now. The lead has changed about 3 times in those 3 laps.
Oh, that's sideways. That's going to be a crash.
Crafton into the 30 of Todd
Hang
Bodine.
on to her, Todd.
Look at Bodine trying to keep it off the wall.
Hold the brake. Got him coming at you.
The caution has come out. Todd Bodine, what an amazing save.
88 got him.
The 88 and the 30, there is contact made, and both of them still drive away from that, but there's damage.
Yeah, a lot of damage to the 88. I think the 30 is going to be okay.
Yeah, 30, just between the tires is the best place to have that damage. That's where it looks like the damage is located on the 30 truck. He's going to need 4 new tires, though, and unfortunately, these guys only have 5 sets of tires for the weekend. More than likely killed a set in practice, so they only had 4 sets of tires for the race. They started on a set.
Tires, boys.
This may be the only set of tires, the last set of tires. NASCAR may allow them another set of tires because they're all going to be flat, just as the 88's tires are flat.
A lot of damage to the back of that truck as well.
Matt Crafton was down on the inside, and he just got loose, Phil. It's really difficult. You know, you take for granted, you see Kyle Busch and Kevin Harvick and these guys make those big dives down into the corner underneath another guy. You begin to take for granted that must be pretty easy to do. I think we saw right there with Matt Crafton that it's very difficult to do, and you can't just take for granted that you're going to cut it in there and make the pass. These trucks really rely on that air to lean against when they're in the turn to keep them going steady. And when there's a truck on the outside of them, it robs all that air off their trucks and makes them very difficult to drive.
And just a handful of laps after the restart, they're all running so hard. They're running probably a half a second faster than they were running prior to their pit stop. Ray?
Doesn't look, Phil, to me like very much damage here on the 30. On the left rear, just a little bit of fender damage there. The crew members pulling on that. They look at the right rear. Everything's good. 4 tires go on here. Real smoothly. They've got a chance to check this thing out. The pace car just coming to the front of the line now. Adam?
And the concentration for the 88 team was on the right side of the truck. That's where he sustained most of his damage, but they do plan to come back. They did not get all the repairs made they needed to, so they're going to come back, and this time they will work on the right front. Disappointed is Crafton. He really felt like they had a truck that could win today. Now they're just going to have to battle for some points.
Take another look at what happened.
There they are, side by side. You see Crafton start sliding up off the bottom of the racetrack. Then he gets loose, and he has to chase the truck up the hill. And when he did, he made contact with the left rear of Todd Bodine.
And you can see a pretty good shot into the wall on that 88 truck. So he's probably knocked the toe off. The wheels won't be pointing in the right direction in the front, and that'll mess him up. Check it out. Just starts to push up the hill a little bit. Like I said, no air to lean on. The truck doesn't want to turn right. And then eventually he runs into Todd Bodine and causes them both to crash.
Todd does a nice job not getting into the outside wall any harder than he did. Made slight contact. See his tear-off flapping around.
Watch Todd, too, Phil. Great point. Watch him how long he leaves his foot on the floor. He's sliding right now. Now he's wide open trying to get that thing to keep from spinning out. And then he's smart enough to know to let off the gas and save the truck from running into the inside wall. Just a great job by Todd Bodine.
It's going to be a great shot from Kevin Harvick's easy go on board here.
Behind you there. No caution yet. Caution's out. 88 went right into the 30.
That's
pretty much what happened.
We saw it just like that.
Let's ride along with Matt Crafton.
Uh-oh, I'm in trouble.
30 still out there.
Boom.
Got loose. Got to the 30 there. Got to the fence to get some stuff ready to fix the right side.
And they did work on that right side. He's back on pit road. They're doing some more work to the 88 of Matt Crafton. We'll be right back for more racing from Atlanta.